Okay, we're on Sukkah Perek Bet, Mishnah Aleph, first Mishnah in the second chapter of the second Sukkah. We talked about the structure of a Sukkah. Now we're going to talk about the yeshiva b'Sukkah, the sleeping in the Sukkah. Because it says, B'Sukkot teshvu shivat yamim. We've learned this in the Pasuk. Okay, it says, B'Sukkot teshvu shivat yamim. Now that I've got a Sukkah, what does it mean, teshvu? How does it mean to dwell in the Sukkah? That's essentially the topic of our Mishnah. So we know that we're going to talk about eating and drinking and sleeping. So Mishnah says, Hayashein tachat hamita b'Sukkah. I've got a good Sukkah, but now I sleep under the bed in the Sukkah. Now we know that if I had a bed, it had a four-poster bed, and I put a sheet on it, then I'm not sleeping in the Sukkah. But now I'm sleeping under the bed itself. So is that a problem or not? The Mishnah says, Tanakama says, Lo yatsa yedei chovato. You did not fulfill your chovah. Amar Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda says, Nohagim hayinu, shehayinu yeshanim tachat hamita b'fnei hazakenim. Okay, we used to sleep under the mitah in front of the zikenim, the elders, when we were kids or whatever. And they didn't say anything. Okay, so what's the machloket between the Tanakama and Rabbi Yehuda? So the Mishnah says, Lo yasad dechovato. When is that true? Okay, if the bed has to be 10 tefachim. Why? Because if the bed is not 10 tefachim, it doesn't have a din of an oel, it has a din of a kli. So even though you're sleeping under the bed, let me see if I can find a picture of a sukkah with a bed. Okay, this is a special bed. This is going to be in the next Mishnah. But just imagine for a second. See this bed, it's less than 10 tefachim high. So if you sleep under this bed, the bed is a kli. The kli cannot be mevatel the sukkah. I mean, think about it this way. If I'm sleeping under a blanket, I'm not sleeping in the sukkah. What if I cover my head? Am I still sleeping in the sukkah? The answer is yes. The blanket does not negate the sukkah itself. So the same thing is true of the bed. If the bed is not 10 tefachim high, the bed doesn't have a din of an ohel. So I could sleep here and be yotzei. That's what the Bartanura says. The Bartanura says, okay, if the mitah is asarat tefachim, then it's a problem. Then lo yatsa. Why? The az hi chashuva ohel. If the bed, let me go back to that picture. Oops. If the bed is now 10 tefachim high, then the bed itself has a din of an ohel, and I'm sleeping in an ohel, inside an ohel. It's like if I erected a tent inside my sukkah, and then I wouldn't be yotzei. Okay, but if it's less, then it's not okay. So why did Rabbi Yehuda say that it's okay? Amar Rabbi Yehuda noagim hayinu shayinu shanim tachat hamita. Why would it be okay with a bed that's 10 tefachim? Okay, because Rabbi Yehuda says that a sukkah can be an ohel keva. He says dirat keva ba'ina, not dirat arai. That a sukkah can be permanent. That's why Rabbi Yehuda at the beginning of the Masechta said, if you remember, a sukkah that's 20 amot high. What did we say? Rabbi Yehuda machshir. Why would Rabbi Yehuda machshir? Why? This is what we learned before. Desavar sukkah dirat keva ba'inan. He said a sukkah can be a permanent structure. So if I have a permanent structure, let's go back and see if I can find the chapter 2 here. If I have a permanent structure, there we are, and I have a bed inside my permanent structure. Let me see. Here's my bed, right? I have a bed, even though I have an ohel arai. If I put an ohel arai inside an ohel keva, the ohel arai can't negate the ohel keva. Let's go back in the Bartanura. Okay, that's what he says. Kasaber lo ati ohel arai umuvatel ohel keva. The ohel keva is my sukkah. We don't pass on like Rabbi Yehuda. In any case, we always say sukkah dirat arai ba'inan. It's a temporary thing. Okay, the Rabbi didn't say anything. So the Gemara says, well, they didn't say anything, but you weren't Yosef. I'm Rabbi Shimon. Rabbi Shimon said, oh, what about the story of Tevi, the Eved of Rabbi Gamliel that slept under the bed that was 10 tefachim high? Rabbi Gamliel said to the elders, Ra'item Tevi Avdi, look, Tevi Avdi, Shehu Tamid Chacham, he's a scholar, why is he sleeping under the sukkah? Because he knows that sukkah is a mitzvah tasei shazman grama. And avadim, slaves, are chayav like nashim. So therefore, he is also exempt in these patur from the sitting and sleeping in the sukkah. Lefikach yashenhu tachat hamita. Therefore, that's why he's sleeping. So he's like, see, Tevi, what a tamid chacham. He's sleeping out of the bed, making room for everybody else. Otherwise, why wouldn't he be yosef the mitzvah? Mishnah says, ulefi darkeinu lamanu. And from that conversation, we learn, shayashen tachat hamita lo yatsa yedei chovato. Right, that if someone sleeps under the bed, you're not yotzei yedei chovato. Right, so I like this. The Mishnah says, "U'lefi darkeinu lamadu." We just learned afa pishalo amar ela lisichat chulin ba'alma. It's just a conversation. He's like, oh, you see Tevi, what a guy. That guy Tevi's a Talmid Chacham. He makes space for everybody else. So from the sichat chulin, from the plain conversation of Talmidei Chachamim, we learn tremendous you can learn many, many, many halachot. Stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.